Hi friends, let us see how to use an IFFT flow graph to solve a given problem. So let us consider a problem. Now in the problem the input will be x of k instead of x of n. The given x of k is 0.5, comma 2 plus j, comma 3 plus 2j, comma j, comma 3, comma minus j, comma 3 minus 2j, comma 3 minus 2 minus j. So the given problem for us is this 8 points. Now when I am going to put this 8 points, I have to write them in order on this side. So the first point I will write as x of 0, then I will have x of 1, then we will have x of 2, then we will have x of 3, then x of 4, x of 5, x of 6 and x of 7. Okay, now let us do the crisscross process. The first crisscross is the larger one, so I will connect the first line to the fifth line, then I'll connect the second line to the sixth line, and so on so forth. I will go on connecting the lines. In the reverse direction also will do the same thing. Okay, and then I'm going to put -1 on all the last 4 lines. Okay, now let us add and find what is the output of the first stage. Before that, let us put the sample values. The first sample value is 0.5. Second sample value is 2 plus j. Third sample value is 3 plus 2j. Fourth sample value is j. Next is 3. Then we have minus j. Then we have 3 minus 2j. And lastly, we have 2 minus j. So these are the given samples to us. Now let us process. Whenever two lines meet, we are going to perform addition. So 0.5 plus 3, okay, will give me 3.5. Then 2 plus j plus minus j. So we will get 2 because plus j and minus j will cancel. Then we have 3 plus 2j and 3 minus 2j will give me 6. Okay. Then we have finally j plus 2 minus j will give me 2 back. Now let us go for the next section. 0.5 minus 3 is minus 2.5. 2 plus j minus of minus, that is plus j. So 2 plus j plus j. So that will give me 2 plus 2j, plus because this both minus signs will convert to plus. Then 3 plus 2j minus 3 plus 2j. So when you add these two numbers, 2j will remain, that will give me 4j and 3 will get cancelled. Then I have j minus 2 plus j. So j and plus j will give me 2j and this is minus 2. So I have minus 2 plus 2j. Agreed? So this is the first stage output. Then let us go for the multiplier section. So the multiplier section, and before proceeding to the second stage, are w8 raised to 0, which is 1. Then we have w8 raised to 1, which is nothing but 0.707 minus j 0.707. Then we have W8 raised to 2, which is nothing but minus J. And finally, we have W8 raised to 3, which is 0.707 with a minus sign, minus J 0.707. Okay, then we will have the next stage, crisscrosses. So the next stage, crisscross, is between the 4 lines. So first line, second line, here also, and here also. Here also first line, second line, here we will have second line, and here goes the third line. Now here we are performing IFFT, so we will have negative indexes and not positive indexes. Now with negative index, if we recall, if I divide a given circle into 8 sub pieces, then this is my W8 raised to 0, right, which is 1. Now we write here W8 raised to 1, but now it is W8 raised to minus 1. So when I am writing W8 raised to minus 1, it will be on this side. So it will be W8 raised to minus 1, which is nothing but 0.707 plus J 0.707. So we have here, instead of minus, it is plus. Then I will have here as W8 raised to minus 2, which is equal to plus J. So this will be plus J. And then here I will have W8 raised to 3, which is nothing but X will be negative, that is minus 0.707, but J will be positive, so plus J 0.707. So here it will be plus again. Okay. So that is a basic difference between DIFFT flow graph and IFFT flow graph. You need to take care that whenever you write Twiddle factors, you need to make the index negative, and instead of going on the circle in the anti-clockwise direction, we will be moving on the circle in the clockwise direction. And so the value is 1.707 plus J 0.707 plus J, and minus 0.707 plus J 0.707. Now let us bring the output of the first stage as the input of the second stage. To get that, I will put the first value as it is. So because there is no multiplier in between, it becomes 3.5, then 2, then 6, and 2 back. Here 2.5 is multiplied by 1, it is minus 2.5 as it is. 4J multiplied by J becomes J square, so that becomes minus 4. Then we can solve the upper one easily, so we will do that first, because here we need to multiply two complex numbers. So before actually going for this complicated multiplication, let us solve this problem. So for this upper section, I need two multipliers. One is over here minus 1, one is over here as minus 1. And now I can multiply as 3.5 plus 6 becomes 9.5. Then we have 2 plus 2 as 4. 3.5 minus 6 gives me 2.5. Then with minus 2.5. And 2 minus 2 gives me 0. Here minus 2.5, again I will have two multipliers over here. One goes over here as minus 1 and one comes over here as minus 1. Now we will have minus 2.5 minus 4 will give me minus 6.5. When it comes down, minus 2.5 plus 4 will give me plus 1.5. Okay, now let us solve the complicated multiplication. For the complicated multiplication, let us take a fresh sheet. By just looking at the complicated multiplication, I will perform here. We have two complicated multiplication. One is with 2 plus 2j, which is getting multiplied by 0.707 plus J 0.707. So how to multiply this? First you will multiply the real part with both of them, and then I will multiply this 2 complex numbers, and I'll show how to multiply two complex number here. We multiply 0.707 with 2, it will give me 1.414. Then we multiply the first real number with the complex number, it will give me plus 1.414j. Then we will multiply the complex number to both of these numbers. So it will be first it will be plus 1.414j, and then it will be plus 1.414j square, because here it will get multiplied j also. So that will give me 1.414 plus 1.414j plus 1.414j minus 1.414j. Sorry, not j, 1.414, because j square is minus 1. So this 1.414 and this will get cancelled, and this will give you 2.828j as an answer. Similarly, we can perform for 2 minus 2 plus 2j, okay, multiplied by 0.707 plus minus 0.707 plus j 0.707. So in that we will have this minus, when multiplied, becomes plus 1.414, then this becomes minus 1.414j, then we will go with the imaginary part. This will give me minus 1.414j, this is the imaginary part, and then here I will get plus 1.414j square, okay. Then I will have 1.414, this will give me minus 2.828j, and this will be minus 1.414. So that will get cancelled, and I'll get 2.828j with a minus sign. Okay, so we will come back to our problem, where the first multiplication has produced 2.828j. So this product has given me the answer as input as 2.8828 with a j sign, and the next one has produced as minus 2.828j. So now we got that inputs, we can process them. 2.828j, okay, minus 2.828j will give me 0 here, and here 2.828 plus 2.828 will give me 6, because 8 plus 8 will be 16, that will give me 5, and then again 6, and then again 5.656j, okay, and it will be with a positive sign. Now we have done with the second stage. Before going into the third stage, we have a multiplier in between. So that multiplier section is w8 raised to 0, which is equal to 1, and w8 raised to minus 2, which is equal to j. Okay, here also same thing, w8 raised to 0, which is 1, and here it is w8 raised to minus 2, which is equal to j. Agreed. Now let us perform the last stage activity. So in the last stage, we have the smallest crisscrosses, and each of the second line will have a minus 1. Okay, now let us go ahead and get the inputs of the second stage, third stage, 9.54. Here 1 into minus 2.5 will give me minus 2.5. Then j into 0 will give me 0. This will give me minus 6.5. This will give me 0. This will give me 1.5, and this will give me minus 5.656, because j into j will give me j square, and when j square is having when we have j square, it is nothing but -1, so here it will get minus added. So now this is the new sample value that we have reached. Now we will get through the final answer. 9.5 plus 4 will give me 13.5, whereas 9.5 minus 4 will give me 4.5. Okay, then then we have 0 minus 0 plus 2.5 will give me minus 2.5, because here it is minus 2.5 plus 0 doesn't matter, it minus 2.5. Here also it doesn't matter, it is minus 2.5. Then we have 6.5 with 0, then that also doesn't matter, it reduces minus 6.5 minus 6.5. Then we will have minus 1.5 and plus 1.5 minus 5.656. So if you calculate it, so 1.5 added with minus 5.6.6 will give me minus 4.156, and 1.5 plus, because they are minus 1 into minus 5.6.6 will give me as plus 7.156. Then this is not the final output. The final output is will be if I divide this by 1/8. So we need to divide each sample. So there will be multiplier on each line as 1/8. So there will be multiplier 1/8, multiplier 1/8. That means I am dividing the samples by 8. By the way, this is 5.5, not 4.5, it's 5.5. I'm subtracting 9.5 from 4, it will be 5.5, not 4.5. Now let us divide this by 1/8 and check what will be the answer for this. So let us divide it. 13.5 divided by 8 will give me 1.6875. I'm keeping 4 decimal digits for the accuracy purpose. Then we will have 5.5 divided by 8, which will be 0.6875. Then we have 2.5 divided by 8, that will be minus 0.3125. okay, then we will have again the same value, so it is minus 0.3125. then 6.5 minus divided by 8 will give me 0.8125, and here also it gives minus 0.8125. then we will divide 4.156 divided by 8 will give me 0.5195, and lastly 7.156 divided by 8 will give me 0.8945. So these are the output samples of a given sequence. But the output samples are not in order. Now, as we have received all the sample values, but x of n in this case is not in order. That means the order is like this. I have the first sample as x of 0, which is as per the requirement. But the second sample is x of 4. Next is x of 2. and finally we have x of 6 over here in the even side. On the odd side we have x of 1, then we have x of 5, then we have x of 3, and finally we have x of 7. Agreed. Now whenever I write this and I wanted to give you the answer as x of n, I cannot give you this as an answer. For that we need to rearrange the given sequence. So the rearrangement of this will give me x of n. So x of n will be, first I will write x of 0, which is 1.6875. Next I will go for x of 1, which is 0.8125. Then I will go to x of 2, which is minus 0.3125. Next we will go for x of 3, which is 0.5195. Then we will go for x of 4, which is 0.6875. Then we will go for x of 5, which is over here, minus 0.8125. Then we will go for x of 6, which is over here, which is minus 0.3125. And then finally we will go for x of 7, which is over here, which is 0.8945. That is our x of n. Thank you.